Basically, I work in an area called game theory, which is the formal analysis of strategic behavior. And the particular kinds of questions I'm interested in relate to an area called the theory of mechanism design. So, for instance, we may want to design a voting system or an auction mechanism, or we may decide, we may be interested in a question of how to allocate students to colleges and universities, questions like this. Now, the primary feature of such problems is that the various individuals in these situations, voters, students, bidders, have some private information. And the important consideration is that they don't necessarily have to reveal this information truthfully. If you're a bidder, you don't necessarily have to reveal your true valuation. And if you're a voter, you don't have to reveal your true preferences, and so on. And the object of the theory is to try and design systems which achieve the best outcomes or the desirable outcomes, and in situations where individuals fully recognize that they have strategic power, that they can misrepresent, and so on. So that basically is the sort of work that I'm interested in. I should say that my work is completely theoretical. It's sort of mathematics, but it is motivated by questions which will be familiar to most people. Research is a wonderful career. It's I really can't think of a better career. It's a career where there are no hierarchies. You don't have any seniors. You don't have any subordinates, and you get to do exactly what you want to do. I mean, what could be better than that? I would encourage all young people to consider it seriously. I mean, the life of the mind is truly fascinating and very rewarding. Okay, so I'd already talked a little bit about how I entered this particular area, and it was sort of accidental when I was a graduate student. So certain kinds of things were very current at that point, and was the topic of discussion among students in seminars, and so I was led into that area. What motivates me now? Because there are so many questions to answer, right? There are so many questions. There are so many fascinating questions, and we really don't know a great deal, in my opinion, about many of the things that at least I'm interested in. And so, as long as there are questions to be posed and answered, I'm interested. That's my motivation. Yeah, I would really encourage young people in India to consider seriously a career in research. One of the difficulties in a research career is that it requires many years of training, and your rewards come relatively late compared to, let's say, a career in business or industry or journalism or whatever. So people are often put off by the fact that they have to work hard for very little reward till they're almost, 28, 30 years old. But I would like to emphasize that the rewards, when they come, are far greater, in my opinion, than the rewards that you can get otherwise. I mean, making a contribution to the world of ideas is really quite special, and doesn't compare with any other rewards that you get in life. So I do hope that young people consider this seriously.